What's going on, everybody? Welcome inside the Mayo Media Network for your Sunday best bets. Gonna try my best to smile throughout this because the Leafs just choked away Game 6, again, after bringing it so close and then just losing in overtime after only giving up, 2 shots? I digress. Let's talk about what's happening today. First of all, if you're joining us on YouTube, thank you, welcome, and go ahead and smash that subscribe button, hit that like button as well, and leave us a comment with your favorite best bet from the day. If you're listening to us on any of the podcast outlets that are out there, go ahead, rate and review where you can, 5 stars, and leave your Twitter handle in there as well, and your email address, whatever way you want Pat to get in touch with you, because you might win $100. That's right. You never know when Pat's giving away money. You just got to write a nice little review. Just say hosts are good, or content is fun, or Tim is Andrew cursed, anything like that, and you could win $100. Let's go ahead and recap all of the action that we had last week on the show. 8 for 10, not too bad at all. We hit on the Colorado money line, the puck line there, the over there. We missed Carolina money line, although they did end up taking the series in 6, which I'm happy about. A future cash is there. Pasternak over, Draisaitl over, Aho over, Rantanen over, Ovechkin over. All of those hit. Nathan MacKinnon let me down. Mr. MacKinnon right over there, just letting me down. Let's dive into what's happening today, and we'll start on the ice with the Tampa Bay Lightning going against the Carolina Hurricanes. This puck drop is at 5 p.m. It's a pick'em, minus 106 for both sides. The Lightning in their last round against Florida, 4-2, they took the series. Hurricanes 4-2 against Nashville. 2 of those losses came in overtime. That was a hell of a fun series if you missed it. The Lightning series as well with Florida, super fun indeed. 4-1-1 their record. They're just losing 1 in overtime, 1 in regulation. The total, 5.5 for this game, and the spread goes to the Hurricanes at minus 1.5. Let's look back, like I usually do with these matchups, into the regular season, because I think it can tell a little bit of a picture. Not the biggest picture when we're talking about playoff matchups, as I'd like to look at the past round, but I think there's a few key stats that we can look at in order to gauge our bets here. So Carolina 4-3-1 against Tampa Bay in the regular season, and out of those 8 games, had to do some quick math there, Nedeljkovic started 3 of them, and I like looking at his record because he will be the starter going in against Tampa Bay. 2-1 record, 1.02 GAA, and a 962 save percentage. Pretty strong for Nedeljkovic, who looked damn good, even though some of the games in the first round were high scoring. Nedeljkovic kept Carolina in it, and that feels weird to say against the Nashville Predators. A lot of toe saves, a lot of saves with like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 seconds left in regulation. Ned looks good. Carolina at the same time stifled the Preds power play, who I understand is not that potent, but 26 opportunities, stopping 23 of them is pretty good. Their biggest test ever, though, is this Lightning power play that looks like the best power play to touch the NHL in years. Nikita Kucherov just injects this team filled with piss and vinegar, basically, on their power play. They snap the puck around better than I think any team in the NHL. And I'm going to pick the Hurricanes here on the money line at minus 106 because I just think Nedeljkovic is pretty strong. I'm not trying to poo-poo on former Cup champions, and I do think that this line will shift from a pick'em to a Tampa Bay being favored kind of odds here. And I also got to think that the home crowd advantage for the Hurricanes, sorry Preds fans, the Hurricanes arena was rocking. PNC was, or not PNC, I forget what they're called off the top of my head, but they were just loud as hell. And I think that plays a tiny bit into the game flow here. Despite these teams being 1 and 2 in goals for during the playoffs, 24 and 22 respectively for the Lightning and Hurricanes, I think the under is in play. You look at the regular season, like we said off the top, and in 6 of 8 games this regular season, they hit the under of 5.5. They would have hit it. I think this will be a tight checking game where the goalies pretty much steal the show. I just like the way the Hurricanes play against this Tampa Bay team. They ran into a problem facing the Nashville Predators because the Predators were hard on the puck the whole time, finishing every single check. I think the Predators do a better job of that than the Tampa Bay Lightning do. It's just the Preds don't have that offensive talent to put the puck in the net after they get that part of the job done. I see the Hurricanes winning Game 1, but I do have the Lightning winning this series overall. Give me the Hurricanes for Game 1, though. Shot props, there's not a lot that I like on Tampa's side. Hurricanes, though, I do like 2 players here, Sebastian Aho and Dougie Hamilton, both over 2.5. Aho hasn't missed an over yet, averaging 5 shots per game, and Hamilton only missed the over once, averaging 5.3 shots per game. A lot of the Hurricanes' game flow in the playoffs has been to funnel it even more into Sebastian Aho. That top line has been seeing more minutes, and they've been seeing more of offensive starts compared to in the regular season, and getting a break on the defensive side of things as well. Brind'Amour's doing a great job of just keeping that team and that line fresh, and a lot of the offense, too, has been playing around that blue line where they're aiming to get Dougie Hamilton open for a shot. Hamilton didn't have a great defensive series against the Predators, but on offense, you could see that he was looking for the shooting lanes the whole time. And I mean, from a gambling perspective for shot props, I don't care how he plays on defense. I just care about how he's looking when it comes to trying to get into a shooting lane. Now to switch over to MLB, we have the Kansas City Royals taking on the Minnesota Twins. Royals 24-26 this year, the Twins 21-30. You've got the Royals money line at plus 115, the Twins at minus 135. Royals ATS 28-22, the Twins 18-33. Total for this game, 9.5. Spread, 1.5 to the Twins. This first pitch is at 2:10 p.m. Now, when I look at this game, I go, oh, Matt Shoemaker's pitching for the Twins. I kind of like Shoey. He was strong in Toronto. He's been kind of strong for the most part for Minnesota. And then I looked at Shoemaker's stats against the Royals, and he just downright struggles. In 6 games against the Royals are batting .398 against him in his career and have a BABIP of .420. Now, it is 6 games, but this is compared to every single team that he's faced, and even teams he's faced that have one start against him, he struggles against the Royals the most, and there's no real explanation, which sounds kind of cop-outy. But in baseball, I find more than any other sport that certain pitchers will just struggle against teams more than, let's say, a goalie would struggle in hockey against a certain team. In baseball, you get the yips, and I'm basing my bet here on the value. I really like the Royals at plus 115 here. They did lose 11 straight, and I still think the books haven't caught up to how they've been playing lately, which isn't groundbreaking or fantastic. I just think more the value has been on them as of late, and we've been winning by betting the Royals. I'm going to go with the money line here at plus 115. I'm also going to take them on the run line, plus 1.5 at minus 160. You can go ahead and lock those two in. So to recap, before we get out of here, we are taking the Hurricanes money line at minus 106, the under as well at plus 105. Aho and Hamilton will go over, or at least we hope so, 2.5 there. And then KC money line plus 115, KC run line plus 1.5 as well. That'll do it for this edition of Sunday Best Bets here on the Mayo Media Network. Like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and we'll catch you next week.